Welcome to Thursday, August 6, 2020. We're in the summer doldrums, folks. We're just going to kind of go through the motions like we normally do in August as summer kind of reaching its peak and high pressure dominates and you don't have a lot of fronts, and what happens day in and day out is mainly driven by whether or not you get thunderstorms. Today, we're still going to have scattered shower and thunderstorm activity along and east of the divide. The I-25 corridor in areas east of I-25 will have the best chance again today. Now, the severe weather risk is somewhat lower. Not zero, but somewhat lower than the last couple of days. Warmer, drier conditions will develop for Friday and the weekend. Really, folks, the air across the region dries out to the point where we're still going to have isolated thunderstorms this weekend. But they're going to be real spotty. They're going to want to be over the mountains. Hard to get much on the plains. Fire danger will be a big concern this weekend and into early next week with this trend towards drier weather returning to the region. Here's yesterday's storm reports, and you can see these are all reports of wind and hail that reach severe criteria. You can see that lines up pretty close to what the Storm Prediction Center was advertising yesterday. We did see some large hail south of the Wheatland area, other areas of large hail in parts of western Nebraska. The northeastern plains of Colorado along the South Platte River Valley saw some very heavy rain and some large hail and lots of wind yesterday. Today, the outlook looks like this. Now, we are in marginal severe in this area from Montana into Colorado east of the I-25 corridor. So there's still some risk for strong to severe thunderstorms, just not as high as yesterday and the day before. Showing you what's evolving here, this is the precipitable water forecast for today. I want to show you the contrast. The white and the green here is where we're going to see showers and thunderstorms developing today. Back here, the air is just really, really dry. There's a good little arch of moisture coming through like this. So this is why today is going to have another day of thunderstorms where you see the green and white. But this area of dryness expands. This is what it looks like on Saturday. It takes over and the better moisture gets shifted off to the east. And then this is by next weekend. Look at that. The precipitable water is just really, really poor. It doesn't mean that there won't be any thunderstorms, but if you're not in that white, green, or blue, you're just not going to get good rain-producing thunderstorms. So I'm afraid to say there's really no help in the next 7 days to bring good soaking rains to anybody unless you get lucky from one of these thunderstorms that pop up late in the day, and that's a small percentage of you. Taking a longer range outlook, this is by next Saturday, the 15th. I want to show you that we're seeing the jet stream forming a pretty significant little trough here in Western Canada by late next week and next weekend. That could bring a cooling trend and a cool front in late towards the middle of next weekend. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. Usually towards the second half of August, peering into September, you start to see a bit more activity up here. You've all started to notice the days getting shorter, the nights getting longer, so you start to cool off up here. You start to get a little bit more in the way of weather coming for later on. In the meantime, though, it's the doldrums. Watch out for increasing fire danger for Friday and this weekend. Watch out for another day where we could have a few strong showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening along and east of I-25 and along I-90. Thanks for listening and watching the Day Weather Podcast. We'll see you on Friday.